They say it's possible to ride a bicycle underwater. To test that claim, Adam jumped straight into the water without hesitation. At first, he found that riding a bike underwater felt almost the same as on land, except there was way more resistance, making it much harder to pedal. But at this point, his whole body wasn't fully submerged, so it didn't count as true underwater cycling. So he headed toward deeper water. Before long, the bike began to float. Then the rear tire lost traction, throwing him off balance and sending him crashing into the water. Adam figured the floating issue was due to the bike being too light, so he added 20 kilograms of extra weight to it. At first, things went smoothly, but once he reached the bottom of a slope, the same problem returned. The rear wheel spun in place with no grip, and he couldn't move forward. The result? Another fall into the water. It seemed that just adding weight wasn't enough to solve the problem. Tire traction clearly mattered too. So Adam filled the tires with corn syrup. This allowed the tires to fully expand and make better contact with the ground. He also added 25 kilograms of lead pellets into the bike frame, increasing the weight without changing its structure. Jimmy, on the other hand, took a more conservative approach. He added 2 training wheels to the rear for stability. Then, to balance things out, he placed a 25-kilogram barbell on the front wheel. Which design worked better? That was up to the next test. Jimmy went first. The first half of the ride went smoothly, but once he hit the uphill section, things got tough fast. Though his rear wheel didn't spin out thanks to the modifications, the added weight made it nearly impossible to keep pedaling. Next up was Adam. His setup wasn't much different from the original, and once again the rear wheel spun without grip, ending with him falling into the water. After several rounds of testing, the conclusion was clear. You can't ride a bicycle underwater. Myth busted.